Hello, my sunshine, and welcome to a new episode of the Hot Girl Morning Podcast. I am so excited to have you here, and I'm so excited that I get to talk about designing the life that you love today. So I cannot wait for all that. For the ones watching this video podcast, you might notice a different background. I'm on my couch right now, feeling super cozy, really comfortable in my clothes, and I'm wearing the cutest cozy slippers. And they finally, there are some people who always have cold feet and cold hands and a cold nose. That is me, and I finally found the best slippers that just make me so happy in my life. So I don't know why I wanted to share this, but here you go. But before we get started with designing the life that you really, really freaking love, I just wanted to mention real quick that I'm looking for some help in my business, for someone to help me a little bit with my podcast and social media. And if this is something that sounds somehow interesting to you and you're really interested in that whole social media game, coaching business, podcasting, anything like that, feel free to reach out to me on Instagram at greta.webhofer at greta.webhofer, and just message me there, and then I can tell you more about it if you feel called by that. Because actually the way I got started with my business was working for someone who had a coaching business, and maybe this is something that speaks to you, so here you go. But let's not waste any more time and talk about designing the life that you love. I want you to be completely, utterly in love with your life. I want you to be in love with the person you are. I want you to be in love with the life that you're creating. And it is so sad when people do not take the chance of this beautiful life that we get. Your chance of being born is 1 in 400 trillion, and it's time to stop letting those doubts and those people who maybe doubt you stop you from going for what you truly want. So how can you create a life that you love? How can you create a life that you love? And I feel like such a big part of that is the mindset that we have towards our life, the mindset we have towards our challenges, the mindset we have towards our emotions, towards anything that is happening to us. Because I feel like there are different types of people walking around on this planet, and there are some who take everything that is happening to them as a way of then deciding not to go for it because it is just too hard and you just cannot make it. And the others take those things, those roadblocks more as a sign to, okay, now I cannot let anything stop me anymore. And I want you to be that kind of person who takes those challenges and decides, okay, everything is happening for me. I will find my way. I will find my people. I will find my passion, but I will not stop trying. I love this trend that was coming around, I think already some years ago, about romanticizing your life, romanticizing those little things, those little situations, and just taking life and learning from it every step of the way, and realizing at every point you did the best you could with the information and with the knowledge that you had. I don't know if it also sometimes happens to you where you think about the past and you think about, if I only did it this way or that way. I feel like it's so important also to realize there's a reason that you decided to go a specific way back then, and you just did the best that you could with the information that you had. But now let's get more into, okay, how can you actually design a life that you love? For me, always everything starts with awareness. Everything starts with clarity, because if you're not even aware that you're not happy with where you're at, if you're not aware with where you want to go, it will not work out. So I want to invite you to gain clarity and be really, really honest with yourself, with where you are right now and with where you want to go. Because this is the first stepping stone to create a life that you absolutely, truly love. And a life that you absolutely truly love, I also want to mention that, is full of all emotions. It doesn't mean that you're happy 100% of the time. It doesn't mean that you're excited and grateful every single second of this path. It also means allowing yourself to feel all the emotions that are coming up, because so often the emotions are just trying to tell us something, or our body is just trying to tell us something. If you are in a situation where you feel lost and you feel stressed and burnt out, maybe this is a sign from your body who's telling you you need to change something. And the longer you don't listen to this, the more this feeling will grow. And the solution to feeling better is accepting the emotions. And I know that can be so hard, but accepting all emotions. All emotions are good. There's no emotion that is an enemy to us. All emotions are good, and there's a reason why maybe sometimes in your life you feel lost or you feel stressed, because this is your mind and your body telling you that you need to change something. So let's start with that right now. Let's gain some clarity with where you're at in life. This is actually an exercise that I do with all of my clients. I do it like first thing with basically every workshop that I give. Everything that I do starts with this. And I think I mentioned it a couple of times before. It's called the Wheel of Life. The Wheel of Life is basically a way for you to see where you are at right now in your life and with where you want to go. And you divide your life into different categories. It should be around 6 to 10 categories that best describe your life. Something like a category that is important in your life may be your family, your friendships, your romantic relationship, let's say your side hustle, you're building your own business, you're a freelancer, and maybe you have a job or university, and hobbies are really important to you, or travel, or your spiritual growth, or personal development, your finances, whatever it is. I want you to get clear of different areas, and I want you to write a list of all those categories. And when you're looking at that finished list, I want you to have the feeling that this list represents your whole life. They represent all the areas in your life. And in the next step, I want you to rate each category on a scale from 1 to 10. 1 being you're not happy at all with where you are at right now, and 10 being this is your ideal life. It couldn't be better in this category. Maybe you're building your side hustle and things are flowing and you're taking the steps and you're learning and you're getting the clients and all that. Then that could be your 10 out of 10, whatever you see as your 10 out of 10. And then I always like to add this category of overall happiness, where you can just rate it. Just listen to your gut, listen to your inner feeling. How do you feel right now in your life? How is your overall happiness level with where you're at on a scale from 1 to 10? And I feel like this always already gives us a great indication with where you want to go. Our goal is not to take all those, let's say, 10 categories and work on them all at once, but it is to recognize, okay, what are the biggest priorities for me right now in my life? Maybe it's my personal growth, my business, and my relationships. So you can just make a circle around the categories that are most important to you. And then you can reflect even deeper. Why did I choose this number? Why did I rate, let's say, connections, family, friendship, whatever you want to call it, a 4 out of 10? How would your 10 out of 10 look like? And what are the steps that you need to take to get there? And this is my favorite way to actually to get the clarity and realize, okay, those are my priorities in my life. And how I create my goals and how I work on them is not so much about I want to do yoga 5 times a week for 30 minutes. I want to do so many meditations or whatever, because there are different ways to set goals. And I feel like in this masculine way, you always learn like the SMART goals. There are so many ways you can set your goals. And for me, what I make a priority for me to realize and get in tune with myself is what is the feeling that I want to feel, what are the values that I want to live by, and this is how I'm creating the life that I love. By realizing, okay, this is how I want to feel. I want to feel free. I want to feel like I'm in peace with myself. I want to feel like I have my shit together. I want to feel confident. I want to feel the impact of the work that I do, and I want to help people. And with everything I do, I think about the feelings that I want to feel rather than the XYZ steps that I need to take maybe to get there. It is important that you have the combination between taking the steps, but also having the awareness, okay, how do I want to feel on this universe? How do I want to feel? How do I want my life to feel like? What do I want people to say about me when I am dead? What do I want people to say about me? What kind of person was Greta? And I want to show up as that person who is proud of every step that she's taking. And I know that is sometimes difficult, but that is the goal for me. So get clear on what are the feelings that you want to feel. What are the values you want to live by? And with every decision you make in your life, think about, is this aligned with the feelings that I want to feel and with the values I want to live by? And that can also help you to say no when sometimes people are asking you to do stuff, because most of my listeners, I think, are people pleasers, empaths. You feel emotions very intensely, and it is so important for us to take care of ourselves. It is so important for us to take care of ourselves. And something that I think often people also forget is, when you think about the goal you want to have, often people think about, okay, what is the strategy, how I can get there? They think only about the strategy of the steps that you need to take, but they forget about what is deeper. What is deeper is the identity that you have for yourself, the stories that you tell yourself of the kind of person you are, the limiting beliefs that you have. You have to work on the steps that will get you closer to your goal. But at the same time, you have to do the inner work to change the story that you tell yourself, change your identity, and get clear on, you are a successful person. You're a person who takes chances. You're a person who is courageous. And so often we have so many blockages, maybe even unconscious, from our past that keep us from getting there. And it's so important that we do not only take the steps, but that we also do the inner work at the same time. This is even like the core thing of what I do with my coaching. This is the core thing. I want to help you to get you to your unique dream life. I want to help you to get your dream life. And I believe what you need to do and what you need is some clarity. You need someone who helps you connect you to your higher self, and someone who helps you get over your blockages. And this is what I made my mission in my life to be. I want to get you there. I want to help you with your mindset, with creating that identity, this new identity that will actually get you to your dream life. And I want to help you with also realizing, okay, what are the steps that I need to take to get there? Because so often we get lost in those teeny tiny tasks that will actually not get us where we want to go. So if you feel like you really, like you have this dream and you really want to get there, I would love to help you with that. So if you're interested, please reach out to me. I do one-on-one coaching. I have also a very inexpensive supportive bestie club, which is like we're a group of women where we support each other to go for our dreams. We have weekly calls where we have our reflections and we do the mindset work and all of that. So if anything like this sounds in any way interesting to you, I would love for you to message me on Instagram and let me know that, because I want to help you. I want to help you truly live the life that you can't stop dreaming about. I want you to have this glowing energy that just inspires all people around you. And I know that you're so capable of achieving that. And I know that you have the potential, but sometimes we're in our own ways, and it's so helpful to have someone on our sides who is helping us to get there. It was the best decision in my life to invest in myself, and I think it could be the same for you. So be courageous and do what you think is necessary for you to get to your dream life, because I believe that you can do it as well as alone. Like, you can do it as well as alone, but I believe with help you're gonna get there so much faster and so much easier. So yeah, just wanted to pop that on there. And I want to thank you so much for listening to me today. I am so proud of you. I'm so proud of you for keep on going for it and romanticize the shit out of your life, because you truly deserve it. You deserve all the happiness in the world. You deserve only the best. I'll talk to you very, very soon. Bye.